working on a set of 3 abstract paintings at once. These are small 8x10s and an 11x14. These are canvases, and I'm using acrylic, very watered down for the first layer, so it almost looks like watercolor. And I've put on some little stained colors, let it dry, and now I'm using a roller to create some interest and textures. And I'll be using many different things like a Catalyst wedge, brushes. You can use really anything. You can use your fingers. You just want to create some interest and cool textures for this layer. Sometimes I have studio assistants pop in, and this one here is Angus. He's very nosy. He likes to come see what I'm doing, and he's also helping me. Now I'm going to be putting in some gray paint using my Catalyst wedge to kind of push it around. Catalyst wedges, you can order them online or get them at the art store. It's a little wedge that's made out of rubber, and it's really fun to play with. You can get some really cool effects. Putting in some gray to kind of tone down some of the hot colors that I've got going on and just give it a different kind of balance. Absolutely do not be afraid to paint over things. I like to try to leave things that I like and things that I feel might be too heavy or too much and I want more space there. I will just paint over it. This is just a really fun, therapeutic way of painting. So don't feel like, that you're going to be showing anyone this, they're going to judge you. I just want you guys to have lots of fun painting in abstract and just see how fun it feels to cut loose and be free. Right now I'm using a putty knife to just kind of draw on the canvas with paint. So put some paint down and I'm kind of using it to scrape around and draw with it. Just totally lots of fun. I put in some dark because we want to start putting in the focal points now at this point. What it looks like at this point, and now we'll keep going. I'm using white paint, Liquitex acrylic, and just kind of creating a little bit of texture on these blank spaces here, so the paint will be a little bit thicker there, and give it a little bit of interest. Now I'm just having fun, putting in some different elements like little circles or bubbles, just kind of breaking up some of the space. Just really, I don't know, feeling what I feel. It's raining outside and I'm just really enjoying the day and sitting here being able to paint. And this is what it looks like at this point. Just going in and playing with shapes, adding in some more darks, but doing lots of brush work right now. At this point, your paintings might be giving you some kind of idea, telling you some kind of story, and so you can let that guide you into the things that you're painting on it. Like some of these look like little alien landscapes to me. Just different things, clouds, whatever you're feeling, your painting will tell you, and that's what's fun about abstracts. Working on 3 is fun and productive. It gets you, first of all, use all the paint on your palette. There's nothing wasted. And you're able to work in a series and create a cohesive little body of work. And I just think it's so fun to do a couple at a time and make sure you just kind of bounce around. So while one thing is wet, you can move on to the dry canvas and just keep on playing. I'm using a little roller like you'd use for printmaking. You can use really, like I said, any tool you want. Popsicle sticks, plastic, saran wrap, wadded up. I mean, we'll be getting into all kinds of fun things. But right now I'm using the little roller. It's fun to kind of just make weird, random textures that you were not expecting. It's also nice to put paint on with the spatula thing. And you can put some a little bit of thick paint on there. There's also other kinds of mediums you can use, like modeling paste, gessos to give it more texture, but we'll be getting into that in another video. So now I'm popping in some pinks because I cannot resist pinks. Such a happy bright color, and I want to add a little contrast into what we have going already. Do not be afraid to make little scratchy marks. They are just fun little emotional outbursts on the painting. So scratching, I love it. Make it scratchy. It's so fun. For me, abstracts are a lot of answering a question. So what you have on the canvas is a question, and what goes next and where are we going? And you're answering that question by putting in your action, your paint, your color choices. So there's a lot of decision making that goes into abstracts. So when people say, my kid could do that, what a lie. There's a lot of work and concepts and thinking that go into abstracts. It's not just mindless throwing paint on the canvas. Now I'm playing with the pencil. The pencil is probably the very first tool you picked up as a kid to make marks on paper, and don't be afraid to channel your inner child and just doodle, scribble, just get some emotion out with those lines. Be active with your painting. It creates some fun little things to find when you're looking at it. These are fun. These are called Posca pens. They are not cheap, but they are acrylic paint put into a marker, and they are just really fun to play with. Really get some cool line work going with these. So if you can afford them, I would grab a couple just to see how you like them. We are getting close to the end of our abstract painting session, and I'm just adding in things to break up space, add interest, some emotional things, and having fun. At this point, I'll hang them on the wall, look at them, analyze them, and then decide it needs some more work. So then I will take them down, fix what needs to be fixed, look at them, until I decide they are finished and I totally love it. Then I will sign it, get photos up, and I'm so thrilled. They were immediately collected by one of my favorite collectors. Thank you guys so much for all your patronage and watching my videos.